Hello, my name is Ariel and welcome to my series on how to write an essay. Today we're talking about evidence and citation. This video is brought to you by Squarespace. Important to the tradition of essay writing is using other people's ideas and research to back up your own argument. Today I'm talking about evidence and citation because it is fundamental to the way that we write essays and to the way to strengthen your paper. Where can you find evidence? Now, honestly, evidence is everywhere. You can find it in newspapers, you can find it on YouTube videos, but your biggest bet is to go to your school's library website and do some research. Find some sources, find people that are backing up the ideas that you're saying. And this is where that originality comes from. Sure, you're using other people's ideas to back up your own, but what you're doing is creating a unique network of ideas, finding all of these displaced ideas all to back up your new idea. This is the reason I wanted to make this episode, because this is the place where a lot of marks are lost when marking essays. It's in the use and application of that evidence. So, number one, make sure that whatever your evidence is backing up your point and backing up your thesis statement. Although you might find a really interesting quote about your topic, if it doesn't directly support what you're arguing, you shouldn't use it. Secondly, the placement of evidence is really important. Do not, and I mean do not, just drop it in randomly. I'm kind of talking about this, I'll just plop this quote in. Never do that. Your evidence should be well supported. It's ridiculous maybe that your support needs support, but it really does. In our episode on essay structure, we broke down how to construct a paragraph. And think about that when you are putting in evidence. So you have your topic sentence in a paragraph, you make a point, you then introduce some relevant evidence, and then, and this is the key point, you explain why your evidence is important. Never assume that your reader will know why you think that evidence was important. If you do this, I can assure you that you are going to get a better grade. Now, I really don't think that our main aim in essay writing should just be to get a better grade, but I know it's really important to people. And a lot of people ask me, why didn't I do great on this paper? I had evidence. But if you don't back your evidence up, if you don't explain why you picked it, if you don't explain where it came from, then it's useless. And your final step when you're using evidence is to properly cite it. I don't need to go on a whole spiel with you about how dangerous plagiarism is. It may seem boring, it may seem like an afterthought, but what you're doing is respecting the academic tradition of sharing ideas, you're covering yourself so that you don't get in trouble, and you're making a way better reading experience for whoever your reader is. It's really nice and pleasant to read a well-cited paper when I know exactly where your evidence came from, when you've introduced your evidence correctly, and when you have a nice bibliography page, when you have the correct page numbers in the right place, and you have a good title page, etc. Those things all make for a better reading experience, which is what your reader and marker want. So hopefully you've taken some good tips from this. If I could just drive home two things, it would be, one, always explain why the evidence you've chosen is important, and two, make sure to properly cite everything. This series is brought to you by Squarespace, which I'm really excited about because they're a company I actually use and enjoy. You can buy domains there, and you can use gorgeous, beautiful templates that will literally give you any kind of website you want. If you need a portfolio, if you need a static page, I am blanking on types of websites, a shop, you can make them with Squarespace. So if you want to try a free trial, go to squarespace.com/Ariel and you'll get 10% off your first purchase. Let me know down below what is your current research area. It's always fun to learn. I hope that you found this helpful, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.